So you wanna lock in. You're sick of doom scrolling and feeling like shit at the end of the day because you got nothing done. Been there, done that. But being productive really isn't as hard as our brain tricks us into thinking. Your boy Abreen is gonna hold your pretty little hand and guide you through a step-by-step process in which you can lock in. A step-by-step guide that helped me build this very YouTube channel and helped me build the very physique that lays upon my bones right now. First, I'll be going over the 4 main habits that substantially increase productivity. And at the end of the video, I'll show a simple 10-minute routine that I do that is easily 5 times the amount of work I get done. The first thing, as basic as it sounds, is you need to build up your pillars of physical and mental health. Start prioritizing your sleep. Your quality of sleep drastically changes how much work you get done during the day. Instead of using some nerd dweeb science to explain why quality sleep is good, I'm just gonna give you my nightly routine. Within an hour of going to sleep, forget about your phone. Literally forget it exists. Set your alarm, plug it in, and forget it. Don't scroll on social media. Don't watch a YouTube video. Don't search up Sonic Rule 34, not from experience or anything. Next, go to your bathroom, wash your face, brush your teeth so you can mog the next day. Get your grubby hands on a book and read it for 30 to 45 minutes. Then right before you go to bed, take a few minutes and meditate. Just focus on your breathing. It's a pretty simple process. This nightly routine alone easily increased the amount of sleep I got from 6 hours to 7 to 8 quality hours at that. The next thing you should focus on is, unsurprisingly, your diet. Stop eating so much processed food. I know we've heard it since we were 7 years old, hey, McDonald's is bad for you. But even past health, even past obesity, it fogs up your brain so much and makes it damn near impossible to work. It's like putting low quality gas and oil in your car. It obviously fucks up the engine after a while. Eat whole foods, vegetables, fruits, oats, eggs, and obviously get exercise. I'm not going to go in depth here. You've definitely heard this at least a billion times. If you want some free home workouts though, I have some in the description. The next step in the lock-in baseball. Hey, baseball's cool. I like baseball. The next step in the lock-in process is to schedule yourself. I wouldn't recommend using the traditional schedule where you just set times for everything. Instead, try a schedule where you go with the flow of things. When you wake up, grab a journal or use your notes app and write out how that day's gonna go, that specific day. Set a time that you wanna work. Life obviously isn't gonna cater to your specific schedule, so it's nice to have flexibility. If you were to amble in my room and you looked at the wall, you'd see a piece of paper with my chicken scrawlings on it that state my purpose and reason for creating videos. In order to truly want to work, you need to have purpose in it. You need to have a reason. And not some shallow purpose I want to be rich. Everyone wants to be rich. Your purpose has to mean something to you. My purpose in creating my videos is to help my generation physically and mentally get better, as well as to make a living off YouTube. Take some time to think about a set purpose in what you're doing and stick that shit to your wall. This next habit right here is, in my opinion, the best way to substantially increase your productivity. For a really long time, I always had to have a YouTube video playing when I was doing some boring task. This little habit made it damn near impossible to engulf myself in work when I needed to. Doing work for a couple hours is gonna give you nowhere near the same amount of dopamine as, scrolling on TikTok or watching a full in-depth analysis of The Dark Knight. Instead of filling up boring times with mindless content consumption, just embrace the boredness. Replace scrolling in bed with reading a book, or literally just staring at your wall, letting your deepest and darkest thoughts take over. When you embrace the habit of being bored, it becomes 10 times easier to sit down and work when you need to. So to summarize, prioritize your mental and physical health, schedule yourself, have purpose in what you're doing, and learn to be bored. These 4 things will substantially increase your ability to lock in, or money back guaranteed. But there's one more thing. The 10-minute lock-in ritual. I do this damn near every time I'm gonna do some work. I did it right before I recorded this video. First, you're gonna wanna set up whatever work you're gonna do. Have it ready. Next, grab a chair and set it by a window with a decent view. And then set a timer for 10 minutes. In this time, sit there and do nothing. Sit there and think, or don't think. It's really up to you. When the timer goes off, Don't grab your phone and check if you got any notifications from the hoes. You didn't. Just turn the alarm off and immediately sit down and do whatever work you need to do. This little ritual serves as a transition point where your brain can embrace boredom instead of craving dopamine. As simple and low-key kind of stupid as it sounds, it really does wonders on your brain's ability to just focus. If you want to talk to me or other people who are into self-improvement, I have a Discord server in the description. Abrian's Community. I also have a Patreon where you can give me your shellings to help me out of the goodness of your heart. And on Patreon, I also have an option to join Abrian's Guild, which is a private part of my Discord server where I can more personally help you. But on that note, I'll see you in the next one.